To another edition of Two Talk Morning Show on Two Talk Radio 98.5 FM and our Facebook page Two Talk FM. Mina Ishmael Sayukano being on the program this morning. Well, today we want to talk about the Chinese language, how it don't impact society, and I make we get somebody in the studios. We come out from Fabric College who can engage, and also we will want to forget tweeting on a thing. But this go now we comment section, our Facebook page Two Talk FM, and send you a message. Where would you go for this news, or can we start the program? to True Talk Morning Show on True Talk Radio 98.5 FM and our Facebook page True Talk FM and Ishmael Sairukano. Well, today we have to talk about Chinese language and waiting at the impact we get on Salon. I make we get somebody in the studios. We can talk to it on that day because it's very important for them we know waiting the Chinese language debate and how important it be for we. So I get with me at the studios Nathaniel Magai, we na Chinese lecturer and translator, Confucius Institute, Fabre College, University of Sierra Leone. Nat, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning.
How did the greet span Chinese that morning?
Well, for say good morning
Yes.
in Chinese, you could say Cao Shang Hao. You could say
Cao
Cao Shang Hao
How?
because Cao Shang means morning and Hao means good. So to say good morning, you say Cao Shang Hao.
So if I say Tang Shao how you dey reply?
Well,
Or
myself
respond?
could respond to you by saying Cao Shang Hao as well.
So you said it's a good morning.
Exactly.
Then if I want to go further for say how are you?
How are you? You would say Ni Hao Ma.
Ni hao ma.
Exactly.
Okay. Then if I want to say fine I'm good.
Then I will say Hen Hao Xie Xie.
And how sisi.
Exactly.
Alright, I think say I think that we all learn Chinese. So let me start to talk about on our institute. Who say for we go for a college, who they claim EGL, who they see on a department and then on a first floor. So let we talk about how on become about forget the institute up and running.
Well, actually, the institute started for us since 2012, and we're now dealing with 12 into 13 years in Salon. And we don't get a lot of the developments that will happen at the institute. First, we just start with Fabre College, being we headquarter. But presently, we get more than 20 teaching locations countrywide, ranging from universities, middle, high school, junior, secondary schools, primary schools, and universities. Then we get like Fabre College, we get Lincoln Queen, we get Njala, we get Unimac, and some high schools that we get International, we get Matili, and so on and so forth.
So since 12 years ago, I've been on Talek for now because na foreign language and people not get that much interest. I'm not able to capture people or capture the various universities, so make sure you not begin for do Chinese courses.
Well, where the institute just been established, then they do some kind of sensitization, when people get the awareness, see this language, they don't begin to teach this language, and first they form the Chinese Language Society on campus, where then you get a president, they get an executive, and they elect executive members, and they go to different universities. Because myself, then we not be student, we not be once PIO, vice president and president for the society. So we be going at different universities, different centers, and different public gatherings. Then we could tell people about Chinese language, the importance, or make them see the need for language. And myself, I be once a student. So we be they use them platforms, and we be they even go to the radio stations, sometimes TV stations. We be even get a program called the Chinese Corner, Radio Montorial, right then. Yeah, just for make people get the awareness of the language. Maybe they know see don't begin to the language in Fabre College, because sometimes people know can know say Chinese, even up till now, so everybody know. So that make we still they do the best we can for ensure say a lot more Sierra Leoneans are aware say we do Chinese in Fabre College and a lot of other centers then around the country for make them come and register and are free. Most interesting.
So because na free na college?
Exactly.
Why?
Well, we make them free for encourage people then, because we know in other countries they can really pay, but Sierra Leone are one of the countries then where the Chinese government is here fit say since we know economically developed, so I thought I'm fit say for make we waive out certain cost, just like them do in other African countries. Them. So na salon are free actually for do the Chinese course.
So why you decide for go do Chinese course?
Well, basically, me personally, I had this passion since I was a kid. I did get the passion since I was small. You know, when we all be small, we can watch them, film them.
Oh, then Chinese film them.
Jackie Chan, Jet Li.
Yeah.
Some of we will be go with that passion. They say, okay, I want to be talk. What did they talk? Sometimes we they like will say chin chon chan chan chan. You understand? So now so we they talk Chinese. So we'll not be ever no say, oh, there's a better way of speaking this language. Pastor can no say, really, oh, wait till we they talk. Now rubbish we need for learn the real Chinese.
Yes.
And also we can say the first kung fu. I will get that desire. Say, oh, I really need for learn this skill. I want to master this skill.
So you learn now?
I be learn now as a
so not for even near you.
No, that just for health
Protection,
purposes and self-defense. Because I remember once of them because every year we they get a Chinese bridge competition, and the winner can always go represent Sierra Leone in China, competing with over 100 countries. And one time I be win, and you get for stage a cultural performance. So I've been trained, and I go perform in China, and later I come back and all of that. So and even presently we get the Kung Fu class. And we get students then we don't send China, they don't go to a Shaolin temple, and they even perform even sometimes more better than the Kung Fu styles you see in movies. I can assure you that. Exactly. So and NSF not free, the Kung Fu class is not free. So now that's not the reason we make them free for encourage people learn. Because the language sometimes people in they get the misconception say Chinese difficult for talk.
But not true.
Well, me as a Chinese teacher, I'm not gonna say it's difficult, though it's not easy to be honest, but it's not difficult because me become fluent in Chinese just within 6 months, and I believe say other students can do even more than that. It's just depend on your commitment and your passion. Because when you get passion for something, I believe so you learn and faster, and that me believe. Because then they I be just go year one from the college. I be they do me own major. But the kind of passion I be get for Chinese, even when I get exams, semester exams, immediately after exams, I go take Chinese class, So that explains the passion I be get for the language, the desire. They also take the Kung Fu, the cultural classes, And for the day, I study Chinese for up to 8 hours.
For the day?
For the day, yes.
What about the major if you do?
Well, the major, yes, if I read, and me now somebody I be really,
I be in reading.
I be the study.
Okay.
Me na Atman, they can say with the Atman they will like to read business. So like me na somebody who like for the read. So I be the study Chinese for lengthy hours.
Okay.
And that's I believe say now that all contributes for make a learn faster and become more fluent in how to shut up here.
Alright, so take me through on courses then we do at the university.
Well, basically we get 2 categories of the language class. We get the certificates and the BA Honors in Chinese program. The certificates in divided into 6 categories. We get HSK 1, HSK 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. HSK 1 and 2, then at the beginner level. 3 and 4. HSK means Chinese Standardized Test. Or you can rather say Chinese Proficiency Test. At the name of the exam and the certificate program. And the 3 and 4 are intermediate, and the 5 and 6 are advanced. So when you just register, you start from HSK 1. So that's for the certificates and are free, completely free. You will only be required probably for buy the textbook, way for making reasonable for students then looking for photocopy them and make them buy them 40 leons. Because if they go photocopy them, they will spend more than 100 leons. So now that we can do for students, just for encourage them. And also we get the BA Honors in Chinese, where we introduced about 4 years ago. We now Fabric College program, but now we teach and we lecture the students then. Yeah, as an institute, because we're under the University of Sierra Leone Fabric College, and we lecture the students then. And we have 4 years degree program, and they pay the college fee just as they pay other normal college fees then at Fabric College. So now the 2 categories of language programs that we will get. And we also get the dancing class. The dancing class, Chinese dance.
A separate course.
A separate dance class where they train una how for dance, do some Chinese dance, performance dance them. And because most times we can make programs, cultural programs, and then students then can perform. Or probably they go say, okay, we know that for going to China for go train so and so. And the students then will be part of that class, and then we can give priority for be part of. And we also get Kung Fu class. We divided into two. We get the Tai Chi and the Tai Chi and the martial arts. But most time we can combine them together because the Tai Chi is a slower form of Chinese Kung Fu, whilst the martial arts, where I really get the Kung Fu name in much more, you need for you strength for performer, in much more rigid, so that then are the category of the Kung Fu category. Kung Fu category. And also we been gets the singing, but the teacher they on leave now. So but probably next month we will resume the singing class. So then class and then the classes they will get presently categories of teaching.
Okay, so we get lecturers in for all categories in there.
Yeah, exactly. And we get two categories of lecturers. We get local Chinese lecturers. I want the local Chinese lecturers. We get Chinese native lecturers then as well. And everybody getting your assigned role. And all the classes in there we get lecturers the way we designate such duties to.
Alright, so the local Chinese lecturers like you, now how much are you on two?
Well, we presently now we three presently. Now be with five, but some of the others then don't go further than studies. So presently now with two, and we face that challenge, because we need more local lecturers for help. For teach the language.
Well, they groom like one way to go through because or they know they come again.
Well, with the groom, sometimes and some man they go in the camp. Some man they go from China, they go other side and all of that. They, some, for one reason or the other, probably not can get the requirements for come back and teach, because for me teach, you get for pass the highest Chinese level exam at China, when at the HSK 6. And you get for go through an interview and all of that for can teach, because not the way they talk the language no more means say you know how to pass the message, you know how to teach. It just like no more they can say interpretation where they go now the field of translation. It not means say we they talk a language, you mean say able translator. Translation, you get professional aspect of it where you need for master for make you really able, translate or interpret a particular language. So now look at that.
Alright. So where they teach now that same 4 years where they do the other degree program they say they do?
Yeah, well exactly. For the BA honors, na 4 years program.
Okay.
And how the program design, the first 2 years, year 1 and year 2, they do am na Salon Private College.
Okay.
Then third year, we send in China for strengthening the language. The whole year and on scholarship, they don't need for pay anything, and then they be given an allowance, monthly allowance. And the final year, when at the year 4, they come on a salon, so they will graduate in a salon year. So it will be a Sierra Leonean degree. Okay. So that's the program design.
So we now in a relationship with the university, and because I never see like we convocation they happen and say look the Chinese people and say they graduate.
The last graduation, this past graduation we happen, we get one graduate, the first graduate, Haja Fatou Touré, but we send them for Godo Masters program, so like it be like in absentia, so it not being actually day, and we say for be really feel they even try for make it come back, but if you get exams in China, so be able to come, so we really feel happy in there actually, because that for don't be a platform for people and know say, we still don't even get some Chinese graduates them now in a salon.
So I wanna work with the university, because when I seen a free, and of course the university they under how wanna they able to work with them.
Well, as I've been saying, the certificates category, the certificates are free, the BA honors in Chinese, they pay normal college fee, but we can give students the opportunity for be granted scholarships like the ambassador scholarship.
Okay.
Where they can get every year. We're
For
not
BA?
limited
For EBA.
students them here. So
Okay.
once you excellent, once you dey try,
Okay.
you dey get the scholar. Once you get good grades them, you get the modules them, we dey apply for you the ambassador scholarship. Even though it not be limited just to Chinese students, any university student can apply and get that. And also, the institute self can give some cash out to students them where they perform best in a class, just for help them for pay them fees. So we can come with all, and sometimes some students in them way probably don't done the year one and they talk the language small. We can recommend them na Chinese companies for make them go translate, and waiting they can pay them can be enough for make them pay them fees and take care of themselves.
Okay. So who are the pay una?
Well, well basically now the Chinese government they pay we actually.
Thousands of dollars?
Well, not really, but at least
Yes, I know.
Enough for at least with the manager.
Yes. So let's talk about the student there. Like, how many students they get every year? The number they go up, or they get that much?
Well, I would say right now we get to about 2,000 if it counts like
Since
all
Una
the
starts?
teaching sites. Since so start from now, more than that, maybe up to even more than 3,000, because for me on teaching sites, because me they in charge of I dey teach now Fabric College, Lincoln Queen and International School, three teaching sites, and I be in charge of like Lincoln, because now they I get boku classes them. Last year, first 2 semesters, I be get 5 classes, and in total I get about 220 students when I teach 220 students. So the student them really they cooperate, and at Lincoln, Chinese language for the prelim student in the year 1 then a compulsory module. Like compulsory module. So, and that speaks volume of the importance of Chinese language and how certain universities in Dom they try to implement the languages.
You mentioned human resource say una get plenty lecturers there, but una don't spread una tentacles to other universities. How una they manage this?
Yeah, it really not easy. That make me I don't even used to the Yagba, and whenever they work with Chinese, then they be more than hardworking, because they double task, and that a challenge where we really they make great strides for where we try for any solution to. Presently we are really a number, but we don't send some students them for go study, and we hope, and that make we can always encourage them to study very hard, then pass the exam, so then will come and can join me. And for ease that burden day, me personally we don't make recommendation for we start for make use of the BA students then probably with the final year, or for their for make they do some teaching practice. Probably in some primary schools like international we are also they teach, and some other primary schools for make them safe they get the teaching experience. That's safe will make them learn a lot, because teaching that process you get forget the experience. So we can implement the measures and they but at least curb the lack of lecturers crisis.
You can be overwhelmed.
Well, yes, because I know only can teach. We can organize programs, and all programs that are making host we programs them. So easy, and he gets other attachments then. But I'm doing quite good. I'm used to it now. I don't get used to it. Just as I say just now, when they work with Chinese, you really they are bad, and that's not a matter of most. You get for Yagba, you get for double task. Really easy. But since we don't study, they don't live with them. And we know we job, we don't get used to them now.
So how long you don't work with them for?
Well, I don't lecture Chinese for more than 4 years now, but na Fabric College for more than 2 years now.
Yeah. Right. So what about the one that the Chinese them being winner lecturers them as well? I wanna relate for there. one of the things the right way?
Well, we can relate very, very well because for the mere fact that we self they talk the language, and I made them say we they talk us in language, and I had to they talk to, So and most of them, we used to them because there's a university in China where they call Ghana Normal University and affiliates university with Fabe College, and I told them, we call it Confucius Institute. So now that make the BA program, we then do the SEPI out to Naya, they could do the third there and then send them grades and all that. So we get this good partnership between the two sister colleges.
So now we talk about the interest. The beginner can get, or let's say the student can get that interest, or they can just have a go experience this language within how you observe. They can get the interest, or they can just have a go and see how you do.
Well, really, I can say a huge number of them can really get the interest. But say in anything so far in our life, they get a bunch of people in a way, then just want for go grab the opportunity.
Yeah.
And you go find out, say, then category of people and they sometimes can succeed for get the opportunity, but they're not can sabi the language like some of we really get the interest in them.
Okay.
And the one that we go come say, okay, I just want can't get the opportunity, that can happen for be there one day way. Sometimes they go begin learn them and then just drop out like that.
Okay.
Or then go they learn and say, but forget the opportunity, it will be kind of difficult. But when you really develop that passion, for learning something, along the way, opportunities, will be a matter of choice for you.
Alright, continue for the with me, Nathaniel Magai. Well, in a Chinese lecture and a Confucius institutes now for a college, and of course they don't open other side in other universities. Then, well, this is not to talk morning show. Who come in level can language, Chinese language. We can talk some Chinese language. We come. Let me go for this break. To Talk Radio 98.5 FM and our Facebook page To Talk FM. Me na Ishmael Saidukano again, Nathaniel Magai, we na Chinese lecturer. He did with me at the studios, and we don't talk about the work on a salon. Now let we talk about how the Chinese language don't get impact, if any, in a Sierra Leonean society. It don't make any impact?
Well, talking about the impacts, personally I would say, the impacts, gonna be overemphasized because even me with Sudaya, I can tell you say a testament of the impact of the language as alone, and that impacts they don't go a long way for the strengthening even the bilateral relationship that exists between Sierra Leone and that of China, and the Chinese language don't provide jobs, well-paying jobs for Sierra Leoneans then, in this country. And it don't make more scholarship opportunities don't be available for Sierra Leoneans and even non-Sierra Leoneans, I can say, because we get some other foreign nationals then we learn the language at the institutes, and the language also don't give a lot of people them the opportunity for traveling to China, and it don't even make translation to become kind of easy in Asalo. Because even we get even some government institutions, then we not get Chinese translators then. So like if Chinese talents them, they be groomed in a salon, I believe it's an opportunities for make even the government make use of them language talents then. For serving them different capacities.
Alright, so like let's say we get the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Wanna get any like plans for work with them? Get something like maybe if na unit or so we una go able for use for exactly example work with international partners as well.
We get a teaching site staying at the Foreign Service Academy.
Okay.
Yes, because I've even once served as a translator on foreign affairs, and most times, I can render some service to them, personally, when the need can arise. So we get a teaching site stay,
Okay.
and we get a Chinese lecturer where we assign day. Presently they teach at the Foreign Service Academy, so we get a relationship with them.
Okay. So let me talk about the various universities owner also they teach. With down a relationship with them like with Cochrane, you mentioned international and the other side. How una dey able for work with them? How una able for convince them in the first place for let una introduce this course na them various side in it?
First of all, before we establish a teaching center, we can get a meeting with the head, the DVC or the campus director, and we explain to them our agenda, our intention. We make our intention known to them, and put everything at the table. Let's see, reason out, and see reasons for accept the institute, and for make them say believe say the institutes come for better the university and for better the students and for better the country as a whole, also for just can't teach the language, because language I believe say that the foundation of all disciplines, even English what they talk they like today, about almost everything what they learn in English what they learn like English language used for learner, so language very important, and more especially when it comes to foreign languages. Foreign language is very important. So as a student who you learn foreign language, you'll be open to many opportunities.
So how this Chinese language don't expose you?
Well, it does expose me a lot, I can personally say. Of course, China is the first country where I traveled to, and during the intern day, even before they give me scholarship for go study, I first go back competition for represent Sierra Leone. I come and I get the opportunity for compete with over 100 countries, and I win awards, come back home, so was celebrated countrywide, and that's something we are very much cherished, and as a young man, becoming a lecturer, and that's something we are very much cherished as well. That's something we I can say art for us alone, because when they say lecturer, sometimes why they gonna come if you say me a student, and sometimes that can make I feel happy, because the more younger I feel, the more I feel say I get more time for accomplish more greater things in life, so all then opportunities then they, now because I choose this path, and Chinese language where you choose and you learn them, you good at them, forget a job, you get for be a matter of choice, and then can pay well, I can say. If you be translator, even choose for teach Chinese, at least for salon level, your wage could be appreciable.
It could be appreciable. So whose subject will you teach specifically?
Well, basically, in the Chinese majors, sometimes because they can change models there, I've been done they teach compressive Chinese, and probably this time around, because they don't assign me to year one them as well, the honor student them, probably I don't know the module they will give me, but we get many other modules like translations, spoken Chinese, and sometimes they can choose some other modules from other departments then.
Okay. So like with now the major things then one can teach like for let them understand the language.
Well, the language we can get, and just as we tell you when we start, we get HSK. And INSEF can be a separate module, because even sometimes the BA honor students they can be required for sit HSK exams, because now that HSK certificates then they use for apply for scholarships to China, and sometimes we can even teach translation in Chinese.
Okay.
You know, we can just like we they do linguistics in Chinese language. So now that kind of a way we design, you know, the BA Honors Chinese program. Why is the certificate program in purely test based? Because we they host the exams 2 times per year now, in December and in March.
Okay.
Yeah. So we then tell them each way you pass a certain level, you can get opportunity for apply for the scholarship if you don't ready for travel. You know, some man not ready can say, okay, and they do some things back home first, man, settle then plan for travel and all of that. All students get their own plan.
So why after we thinking on done the course, they not they come back for give back to the language?
Well, now something we personally can discourage because we need more local Chinese lecturers, and the institutes can always, you know, propagate, you know, the idea of employing more local lecturers, and even where we can go in training. Even this past August, we occupy the lecturers training.
In China?
Yes, even other lecturers from other countries, other local lecturers within table the issue discussed, because they said they face similar issues, more especially African countries. You know, student can go and some not can really for calm, and we don't stay back. They give with pressure. So in case we want, you know, probably go China or speak, we not can get time because the institute can count on we more. You know, so we can encourage them, say, when I come, sometimes I will self go decide, say, okay, more take study leave or more self go on we own other post system and all. So now that make we can really encourage them, because we really get close relationship with them, can encourage them for come back. But you get some student them way, you know, can use the language, you know, as a means for probably go elsewhere. They can say, okay, I might go China first, and maybe from China don't study till I'll go other side, you know, and from China for go other side very much easy, you know. That can be their own plan. You know, we're not can really stop them, you know. The best we can do now for encourage them, because everybody, you know, we do anything opportunity to look out for, you know, and we not now that may we not discourage them, but kind of can encourage them. So that few we get intention for come back.
Alright, so you don't get a situation where you team up, you watch yourself, you say, now me being this now way they talk Chinese.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't call it yourself.
Well, I'm not gonna say colleague, but really I'm thankful and grateful.
Okay.
You know, for you know, the first step what I don't take, you know, in life, and I believe say I get more the higher steps of climb. You know, and you know, say Chinese language, a language, you know, where you know they open you to vast opportunities. You know, once you're skillful enough, you know, like when you learn Chinese language or probably be a Chinese tutor, you know, you can go China at any time you want. Going to China will be very easy for you. You know, visa free, and so we get a lot of opportunities there. You know, so now that make me can encourage a lot of people. Then many know they still feel say Chinese difficult for learn. You know, once you get passion for you know, it could be like just like we learn English.
So like Chinese gets alphabets, eh?
Well, we can use the word alphabet, but you know, as similar to the 26 we learn in English. Then get something and called initials and finals. Then get tones. You know, say initial and final, and they make up a syllable, and you get a tone as well. We need the for pronounce.
Okay.
So we get so then design then your own alphabetical system.
Yeah, because I see them they write X, write this.
Yes, and they get the pinyin system and the characters. The one with about X, like where they say so X, then they call the characters.
Okay.
You get the pinyin system way similar with English. Where like that ni hao, where they say ni hao, N-I-H-A-O, ni hao. That na the pinyin aspect I don't spell so. The character nine fiba like sometimes like drawing or Arabic or anyhow we can call them. Yes, so like it in pinyin form and character form. Now that make me can tell students them say the pinyin aspect of Chinese now the foundational aspect of the language. whilst the character is the development of the Chinese pinyin system. So they correlate, then relate with each other. And when they begin learn the language, they start for learn the pinyin, then you graduate for go learn the Chinese.
Okay, so you write down well.
Well, I did really write them. I did write them because for me you teach, you get for sabi write them.
Yeah.
Even the way you know students, you get for now for write them because you now where they draw questions them. Now in Chinese they did do not in English.
Okay.
And you get for use Chinese for write them, whether with pen or pencil or whatever. You get for use Chinese for filling the answer, just like how they sit exams now university.
Alright, let's talk about what will be the word in Chinese film there. We see them they eat to that tick, that to stick. You eat to that to stick.
Yeah, they call them chopsticks. Yeah, they call them chopsticks. Yeah, in Chinese they call it quite.
And then so fast.
Yes, yeah, and to them so fast. I eat with them. Yeah,
very well.
I can go China and eat with spoon.
Very well.
You know, I eat with them very well. Yeah. Why they salon now? You know, see our houses them not spoon. So you know, when you are in Rome, you do as a Romans too.
Yeah.
Why go China? Leave the Chinese way. Why can't salon? The normal Sierra Leonean way. But I eat with them. It's not difficult for land. You know.
What you mean not difficult? For all to stick?
Now practice.
Okay.
Now practice.
Alright. What about what are some of the misconceptions that they can get about the Chinese language?
Well, one of the misconceptions now that's a difficult for land.
Okay.
It's strange. You know, now Boto Bata they can talk, and we can see some of we bloggers or comedians talk Chinese, chan, and we self we can admire them because like now like a talent and all of that. But you don't learn the language, or they talk Chinese, so you know you feel so awkward and say, oh, was it the people that not learn one accurate Chinese self at least? And if they learn Chinese, you know, plus that then comedian way of Chinese, they go market themselves the more, you know, because when they talk and so that's not a testament of the fact say they get passion for the language. When they talk and that we can say like rubbish way, you know, that night, you know, that way for proof say they really get passion. And then people and if they learn the language, it go really fine for them. In fact, then go learn even faster, maybe past some of we self. You know, so it's very important for make, you know, we stop forget them misconception because the language, if it be really difficult, some of we not for learning this fast, you know, once we get the passion, because then say we will not be students, you know, oh come on a class, if we don't learn this conversation with the grammar, we practice them. If we don't learn how to say how are you or good morning, we make sure say oh come on a class, we meet person who they tell Tao Shan Hao good morning in Chinese. So now so how they practice and so it stay in our brain. Till the next day we'll learn another sentence back, we practice our and just say it stay with grammar. The more sentences you learn, the more words you know, the more sentences you go before create, and the faster and more fluently you go before talk the language. Because language na practice. When you stop for practice you dey forget. Even English self, Creole self, baby. You know, when you need to talk you can forget. You know, so you need for practice So I can assure and they assure everybody, Chinese language not difficult, not arts as people can misconsider for be. It's very much flexible. Though you know that's easy, of course, nothing is easy and nothing comes easy. You know, but if they take up the challenge, you know, probably in a couple of months, then go believe it at the talk.
Okay, so people then keep proud for talk Chinese because sometimes on Saturday you go to and begin laugh you. So people then keep proud for talk come around.
Well, actually, like me, I can be very much proud for talk the language, and the one they don't learn and they can be proud for talking because for the mere fact that you know only few really they talk very well, you know, that's already don't make you unique, and that don't make you marketable and don't make you special because that I prove say now only a group of people get that skill. But sometimes so you can talk as you say, people then go see I'm funny because like when you don't know something, you just like person then you talk Spanish or other language. You need understand, you don't know what in mean. They say you will say a strange self. You self go feel awkward. Because sometimes I work in public transports, you know, maybe my boss call me and our Chinese would they talk. You know, and I take the phone and begin to watch. All man they thought they watch me.
Yes.
You know, so I dey feel, you know, sometimes I get tell I say, but I didn't public transport there. Big call me please, call me later. Some more talk. You know, so we can face them challenges them, but we understand say not to think we dey able for balance. You know, and I know go say because people like this go see me straight. I no go talk. We receive call from Chinese person. You know, it just like you know Timini person. You know, but you sabi talk many and maybe the many person calling a phone, blah, blah. So not like that. You know, go see, you know, go talk. You go must, you know.
So how students thinking respond to the language? Like just kind of class, you don't even know the language, you don't know the culture. How they can respond and how difficult it can be for now for pass the message to them in that initial stage.
Well, from experience, we just learn the language. And you say for you have been student, you know, more especially the girl picking them, they like laugh too much.
Yes.
Where they go inside the class, and they can discourage some of the male students then, because the first day when they go begin to the class, they never hear such language before. Which Germany they talk pronounce certain words. Chi, lao shi. Chi means go, lao shi means teacher or lecturer. When they hear the languages them, then they say I'm funny, then and they laugh. And when they learn something, they laugh. You know, they forget them. You go just take a like a mere phone. You know, go really focus. So now one of the challenges we can get, but we can always encourage and say, the first day you laugh, second day you laugh, you can understand. But the third day, henceforth, no laugh na my class. You know, and me what I can do any word or sense I teach na class, I'd ensure say the next class I'd use them.
Okay.
Now so small, maybe within 6 months, na Chinese I dey talk to them. Though at a slower pace, just for help them, because how me they teach me student in Chinese now, how me learn Chinese, so they will learn a more faster or even more accurate past me. Because when you learn something, how you lecture and learn them, you go devise some innovative ways for sabi and pass and self. Because me now so me go feel accomplished. How many students sabi what they teach and pass me? Now I'm gonna say really I don't pass something.
Yeah. So you don't get any memorable experience where you always go think about class or
well I will explain one where my colleague go through when with regards pronunciation where some of us have been don't go through similar experience, and he can always explain in your experience, because if they go China once of them, you know, and in Chinese and in partner then they get fun together, and in team up they get fun, you know. If one ask fam say please can I ask you, and be supposed to say Jing Wen. Jing Wen means can I please ask Jing Wen. But in mispronounce, instead of say Jing Wen, he say Jing Wen. So instead of saying when, he say when.
So you get
and
that?
when means for ask, when means for kiss.
Wow.
So instead of saying please can I ask, it go say please can I kiss you.
Wow.
So the lady slap her immediately. The lady slap her immediately. You know. So later now when the lady realizing na beginner, so like the lady apologized to her, you know, then forget about her. So when he come back, now dormitory, he explained to me, you know, we say for college, I would say, for me, I'm a man. You know, he did not expect for be beginner. Maybe he feels say more when at campus, he feels he don't learn the language, he just want to make on training to and all of that. And he can always share that with his student, and we self can share that experience with the student and make them take the pronunciation very serious and very important. Make them self not go repeat the same mistake.
So Chinwen and Chinwen na kiss.
Oh yes, exactly.
Chinwen now
for ask, please can I ask?
So if I go now, I know the difference.
Exactly.
I know for the get down there. If I get now, I'll for
exactly.
All right. So teach me some Chinese.
And also make emphasize another point, like ni hao, who we all know means hello in Chinese. Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Some people can say meow. Also ni hao than they talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Or ni hao. If you say how means day or date in Chinese. So now difference you don't talk.
Wow.
So if you pronounce them as the pronunciation goes, ni hao, and that make where you teacher they teach you, if you ensure say you pronounce the word as accurate as the teacher they pronounce them. Because when they learn in a language, you for learn for imitate for imitate the one then we really sabi talker. Now well make a tell on how they call two things then. TV station and radio station in Chinese. For say TV station, you they say 电视台. 电视 means TV, 台 means station or platform. So 电视台 means TV station. For say radio station, you they say 收音台. 收音 means radio, 台 means station. So 收音台 means radio station.
Okay.
So now two Chinese, two what they don't teach today.
Okay. So what about chia? South Sudan, so they call it.
Chair in Chinese you can say 椅子.
椅子.
椅子 means chair. 椅子.
椅子.
Yeah.
So
椅
if
子.
I put any sentence from like a Sudan at this chair.
You can say 我坐在椅子上.
And it's too long.
Yes. 我 means I in Chinese.
You mean we say
I. 我 means I in Chinese.
Okay.
坐在 it means sitting. Sitting on. 坐在 sitting on. 椅子上 means chair, on a chair.
Okay.
So 我坐在椅子上 means I'm sitting on a chair, on the chair.
Okay. So how do they call university?
Well, university in Chinese, you can say 大学. 大学.
大学.
大学. The word 大 there means big. 学 means school. It's like saying higher institution of learning.
Okay.
大学 means university.
So like Sierra Leone, national they call it Sierra Leone.
No, Sierra Leone has a name in
Oh.
Chinese. Sierra Leone, we say 塞拉利昂. 塞拉利昂, that's how they call Sierra Leone.
Okay. Sai La Li Hang.
Correct. 塞拉利昂, that's how we call Sierra Leone in Chinese.
How about Freetown?
Freetown, we say 富里敦. Fu, the 富里敦. Freetown. It's like how they interpreted the words is based on the pronunciation.
Okay.
Because certain words in languages, especially Chinese languages, so create another word which means the word you intend to say. You need to look at the pronunciation. You have to look at the pronunciation of that word.
Okay.
How the words sound, and out of the sound you try to find a relative word we get such sound in Chinese language and try to create. For example, let me say Beckham, the footballer named Beckham.
Yes.
In Chinese we say Beckham. 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 So you go see the pronunciation is similar. So now so then it creates certain words.
So like Posse name, you get where they call it in Chinese.
Exactly.
So Ishmael, how do they call Ishmael?
Well, Ishmael, well, it depends to your tutor. Okay. Ishmael, sometimes if your first name difficult for be translated into Chinese, or for more create a Chinese name, would they look at your surname and use your surname for give you a Chinese name. For instance, what me do personally, since before me they go study in China, maybe they already they talk fluently. So what I do, I now wait me then give me name. Since my full name Nathaniel Magai, I just use me surname Magai because there's a M-A word in Chinese Ma, and there's a G-A-I word in Chinese Guy. So I just named myself Magai. So up to date, that's how the Chinese call me, Magai. So it's similar, Magai. So something I did for myself.
So Ishmael, you call me.
Yeah, Ishmael, you can say Yishmai. If I am to give you the name, I can say Yishmai.
Okay.
Yishmai.
What about Kalma? I go call Kalma.
Kalma, I can say Kama.
Kama.
Because there's a ka word
Yes.
in Chinese and there's a ma word in Chinese. Or I can say Kama. I can say Kama. Yeah, Kama will be much appropriate because ma ma there means to scold or to abuse someone.
Wow.
So, but ma means mother. So I would rather choose kama instead of kama for her.
Okay.
Kama would be appropriate.
Wow. I think so. I learned plenty of things this morning. This water, how do you call her?
You can say shui.
Shui.
Yes, shui means
Okay.
water in Chinese.
Okay. Shui.
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 Yes, and now if I'm drinking the water, I'll say he shui because he means to drink.
To drink.
Shui means water. I can say he
He
shui.
Then you drink her. Alright.
Yeah.
So as we dey wrap up now, whose message you get for left with people away, for example, on the listen or on the watch, one for get interest in doing Chinese, and also one for talk the language.
Well, finally, they encourage people then, for make them stop forgetting misconceptions. Say Chinese language difficult, and I encourage them for come on board and learn the language, and most definitely they could be open to many opportunities, because we get a lot of people then waking go even go buy businesses in China. They're not happy to talk the language, pass them go take translator. So
Exactly.
they make them they spend more.
Yeah.
So even if you get your person, then go say, okay, if you're not me, go buy business for me. You can even probably create a consultancy. Okay, you go to buy business for people, then many other things, or even become translator. Where you translate, and the salary not bad. The salary is very appreciable for translators, even as a student. Because the people who they talk Chinese, na salon not really boku actually. We really they talk to a point where they go for translate more boku. So if you can learn them and you learn them well, at least intermediate level, you go able to translate. 1 year enough, you go able to translate, and even if you do another program but Chinese added to whatever